Welcome to Unity Church of the Hills. We're here today with author Liliane Desjardins, the author of The Imprint Journey, a path of lasting transformation to the authentic self. And Liliane, talk to us about money and financial success and the effect of imprints on that. That's obviously on the minds of a lot of our listeners and viewers today.
Well, I think that if there is one common imprint called dysfunction, it's around the money, and it's a very, very actual topic right now in our country and in the world. So instead of talking about economy and jobs and have a discussion on the consequences, I'm going to talk to you about the cause, because that's where it's really important to look at. So again, I'm going to take my very own example about money. Like I said earlier, my dad came from really a poor family, and his imprints about money were that you have, first of all, there is not enough money. Money is so limited, and somebody else can take it away from you. Governments can take it away from you. You must hide it, be secretive about it. You must work very hard, and it is a struggle. My dad had a relationship with money that was a struggle. His favorite message was, money does not grow on trees. And others can and will take it from you, so don't ever trust anyone with money. And you don't know how to handle money, you will always squander money. Now, these imprints and messages I have internalized as a rule. This became the value system. This became the rule. And you must deprive yourself. You never know what can happen, and you don't need that. So who do you think you are? And another one was, men handle money. Well, my mother came from a middle-class family. She worked all her life, although she passed away at 36, but she worked and she was productive, but she was always involved in creative things. Her involvement in arts, and no matter what she touched, sewing, cooking, homemaking, it was creative. And she was never preoccupied with how much money she made. She was preoccupied with how creative the result is. I have internalized both parents. And my dilemma was through life that I have always, like my mother, been involved in very creative careers. I had an 18-year liturgical career. And then I shifted completely, and I had a 32-year clinical career of resculpting and reshaping human lives. And through all that, I always felt guilty, because my dad's imprint about financial success is, you don't mess with art. That doesn't feed you. That doesn't really help you. You gotta work hard, you gotta struggle, you gotta have a rational, logical job. If I bought something for myself, I felt guilty. If I didn't buy anything, then I felt deprived. So all my life, all my life, until I started really changing, working on my imprints and changing my belief system, I had this struggle with money, and money was always going, I would make it, and it would just go away. And then I would make more and work harder, and it would go away. Because the big thing in it was my dad's message that I squander, that I am not responsible. And yet, his positive imprint about money was, you pay all your bills on time. And I pay all my bills all my life on time. So imprints have a huge effect on our lives. This is not just, oh, I have this little belief system here. No. You're going to keep on doing things, choosing careers, choosing relationships, choosing a way of life that is totally in opposition with who you really are. That's why in this book, the path to the authentic self is so important, because it doesn't matter how goofy our imprints are, we can change them. We can change them, and we can have a new belief system that works for us. And we will have in this country as well as in the world to face pretty soon the imprint of greed, the imprint of fear that there is not enough money. We will have to change them, because we will not be able to continue surviving as a civilization. So I hope that this answers your question.
It does, Liliane. Thank you for this deep insight. This is the fourth in a series of 6 segments on the Imprint Journey.